Hello everyone, welcome to Concepts of Designs. I am Ved Prakash, welcoming you all in the video series of Solidworks complete tutorial from beginner to an industries expert. So my friends, in our previous session we have already seen lots of examples of geometrical and dimensional constraints of Solidworks in 2D geometry. How to create this 2D geometry in sketching modules in Solidworks. So let's discuss this example. We are going to see these examples for this session. How to create such type of examples and how to use these slots. Let's see. My friend, whenever you are going to create any geometry, make sure you will have to create a construction line for your geometry. So let's create this construction geometry, because this will my reference line, and with reference to this line I provide all the dimension. So I need to create the vertical and horizontal center line. Okay, so let's see in this example what I am going to create first. Okay, see here my friend, here is a slot which has been created here, and from here this central line, or you could say the construction line, passes from here and here. So I will choose this geometry or this origin as my first reference, and with respect to this only I will create all the geometry, rest of other geometry. So let's see how we can create all these things. Okay, so my friend, this is my origin, and we are having at 100 mm distance we are having a circle which is having 34 mm diameter, and here this is 56 mm diameter arc, or you can say the radius is 28. So let's first create this. You can also you can also create this one, but I will start from here so that we can provide this tangent relation very easily. So let's create a circle on this construction line, or can say reference line, provide dimension to it, which is 34 and 56. Okay, no problem. So let's provide it 36, and again create a circle which will have dimension 56, I guess, because radius is 28. And from this to this is 100 mm. So let's provide 100 mm. Okay, no issue. Now my friend, here you have to focus very carefully, because we need to create this arc, this slot, at the angle of 45 degrees from the vertical line. Okay, and here you can see we have to create a construction circle which is having diameter of 130. So let's create the circle first, 130, then we will proceed for our other geometry. Okay, so let's create a circle here of dia 130. Okay, see, this is 130 diameter circle has been created. Now my friend, we have to create this circle which is of radius 36. See, this is a construction circle which is of radius 36. It means that it is having the diameter of 36 into 2. So let's create this circle first, this construction circle, and on that we'll create this 45 degree line, and at the intersection of this circle and this line we will have to create this arc which is in the form of slot. So let's create this. Okay, So we need to create this circle here, which is having diameter of 36 into 2, or we can say radius 36. So simply from your keyboard you can simply provide 36 into 2 and it will automatically take the diameter, because we have the option to provide in the form of all the symbols of our algebra. So this is 72, and we need to convert this circle as a construction, or say for distance. Okay, now we have to create two construction line, which is at a distance, I mean at the angle of 45 degree. So let's make sure we'll have to create another construction line here, so that you can provide dimension here. Yeah, it is already been 45, so don't problem. Okay, and make it 45. Yes, see, this is at angle of 45 degree. Let's drag it to this line, because maybe we use this line in the future for our reference. Now see my friend, how we can create the slot here. Let's see the example. This is slot, and we have lots of straight slots. So see how we can create the straight slot first, then we'll come to our geometry. Simply click here, this is slot. Okay, and you will have to provide dimension of this line, suppose, and we have to provide the radius of this line, and with respect to this center line you have to provide the vertical and horizontal dimension, that you can able to make it constant. Now see, here we have another center point slot. So when see what you see, it is saying it's 1, 2 and 3. See, it is simply in this way you can create this center point slot. But we need to create here the model which we are going to create is made by another option. This one is not a straight slot. So let's see this option. Okay, the third one, 3-point arc slot. How we can do this? Simply first point, second point, third point, and in this way you can create this 3-point arc slot. Okay, so make it, delete it first. Let's say once again how we can create 3-point arc. Suppose I am having a line here. Okay, and now I want to provide the two end point here and middle point here. So let's choose this center point, first. Choose 3-point arc slot, this point, and in this way you can create this entity. So this is the way you can create your center point slot. Now see that, see, this was 3-point arc slot, now see the center point slot. So similar way, this two entity are similar, so just need to focus it how you can create it. So this way, see, center point. So we have to first choose the center, then the end point, then again another end point, and this way you can create this arc. See, in this way you have to first choose the center, then you have to choose the end point. How easy it is? Center point, first point, and drag your mouse and choose this. See, this is very easy. So in this video, or in this option, for this the example, I'm going to choose the center slot. So let's see, this is also radius 36 in my case. So let's make it. Choose center slot. Center will be this one, end will be this one, and again end will be this one. See how easy it is. Okay, if you want to drag this, it cannot be dragged because this is at this point. and the dimension of this one is 72 because this is at radius is 36. Okay, now one more thing, see whether it is, this one is dragging a bit up and down, so we have to provide the dimension to it. And again here you can see this is at 36 mm and the radius of this one is 36. It means that we have already provided the 72 mm dimension. Okay, now see, we need to provide some dimension or some relation so that we can make it constraint this one. So here we are having radius of 16 mm for this arc, so we need to provide radius 16 mm to this one, and say this is perfectly fine, but this should be, this is not constraint, so let's choose this one and this one, make it equal. So this arc, or you can provide radius 16 to this one also, no issue. Here see, this point is not fixed, so we need to choose this point and make it coincident, so it will be perfectly defined. See my friend, this is perfectly fully defined. Now we need to create the rest of the part, which is the tangent which has been provided here and here. So let's draw the two tangent here, and how we can do that, simply choose tangent line, another line, okay, no problem, and choose these two entity by pressing Control and make it tangent. Similarly, pressing these two entity and make it tangent, and in similar way choose these two entity and make it tangent. Another way is to choose, similarly choose this two entity and make it tangent. Drag it so that you can trim it very easily, you will not face any problem. So simply choose trim entity, trim this two entity, another, trim this two entity. Wow, so we have already trimmed. We need to trim, I think, this entity also, because this is not required. See here in geometry you can see this chamfer, this was not required at all, so I have trimmed that entity. Now we need to create this circle and this arc, which is at distance of 90 mm from the vertical, and I think that this center, the line which is passing from the center of this circle will tangent to this one. So let's create this, because the relation is not defined here, because here you can see the horizontal dimension is not defined, and we are seeing this construction line here. So it may be possible that this will, if you extend this, this will act as tangent to this line. So let's make it. So create a circle here and another circle here, because we need to create this circle, and what we need to do, we need to provide a dimension to it, which is, let's say, radius 18 and 16. It means the 16 and 36. So internal will be 16 and the external will be 36 mm. Okay, and the distance between these two center will be 90 mm. Okay, no problem. And my friend, this is defined, but we need to give some horizontal dimension, because see, this is moving here and there, so we have to define it by providing some constraint to it. So simply and make this one and this one as tangent. See, this is fully defined. Now you have to create this arc and this tangent. So let's create this one and choose simply you can trim the rest part which is not required here. Okay, yes, this is trimmed. This is also not required, so trim here. This one is not required, trim here. Now we need to create the line from here to here, and by pressing Ctrl, choose this two entity and make it tangent. Similarly, you can choose this two entity and make it tangent. Wow! So it is done here. Now we need to provide some arc here. So provide a 3-point arc. Also you can make it by circle. Suppose like I can create a circle here and provide dimension to it, because its radius is 26, I guess. Here radius is 28, yeah, 28. So the diameter will be 28 into 2, which is 56. So let's create this one. Okay, and by pressing Ctrl, so this two entity and make it tangent. Also by pressing Ctrl, choose this two entity and make it tangent. You can also create it with 3-point arc. So what option you will prefer, it will be better for you. It's totally up to you. I am creating by circle, so no problem. Okay, so let's choose these two and trim it. See, it has been trimmed, and here we need to trim this one also, and here I need to trim this one also. Here I need to trim this one. From here I need to trim this one, and here I need to trim this one and this one. See my friend, my model is absolutely fine, and this is in totally close contour. It means that our sketch is perfectly fine. And if you want to check this model, simply exit it from here and extrude. See, it has been extruded. So extrude. Basically this was created on top plane, I think. If you go for a sketch, and here you will see this was created on top plane. Basically my motive behind this was to show another thing in this example, how you can choose the plane and how you can change the plane. Because see, all the rest of model was created on my front plane, but this has been created on top plane. Now if you want to change the plane of this object, because it suppose you made a mistake and instead of choosing front plane you have choose it in top plane. So how you can choose, how you can change the plane? This was my motto to show you by this example. So let's see how you can change the plane of this body, because this is in top plane. So I need to change the plane of this object. So simply come here, and here you will, my friend, come to sketch by pressing, if you choose by left button or right button, any mouse button you can use here. Suppose this one is by left mouse button, I mean the selection button. Simply click here, or by pressing right control of your mouse button you will choose it. So simply choose this entity, and here you will find edit sketch plane. So in this edit sketch plane, simply click. Because my model is right now in top plane, but I want to create it on front plane, simply choose the front plane and press it OK. See, my model is now created on front plane. If I choose my front plane, I will make it. Then see, this is, but it is in, okay, this is my front plane. But because orientation is in opposite direction, so don't worry about it. Okay, see, again, if you want to change the create a sketch plane, and instead of that, if you want to choose from right plane, so come to right plane, and see, this way you can create this model in the right plane. So I will suggest one thing to you. Whenever you want to create your geometry make sure you will have to choose the right plane, means you will have to choose the correct plane on which you want to create your model. So here if you want to edit the sketch plane on top plane, so simply choose the top plane from here, and the model will shift to the top plane. Okay, and this way you can create your geometry. Make it normal, so I will have the normal view. And see, if you go to the sketch, make it normal. See, in this way, this was my model, and simply okay. So in this way you can create your geometry. And if you want to provide some color to it, simply come here and provide your color from here. Okay, this is the way you can provide color to your geometry. So I think you all have enjoyed this video and you have learned something from it. So if you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe this channel, and do share this video more and more, so that more and more people can see this video and they can learn all the basic concepts of SolidWorks. This is a complete video series of SolidWorks advanced tutorial where you will learn everything from beginner to an industry expert. So stay tuned with this YouTube channel. I can make sure at the end of this course or this video, the whole video series, you will be a master of SolidWorks application or SolidWorks program. So thank you so much